There are nights when the silence is too loud, when you've given everything and still feel like nothing. This song is for you. God was never gone. He was still here. I remember the nights I couldn't sleep, the weight of words that cut too deep. I smiled for everyone to see, but no one knew what lived in me. I waited by an empty door for someone who would come no more. I whispered prayers into the dark and wondered, did they reach your heart? But in the stillness of my breaking, I heard a voice that kept on saying, still here. When the world walked away, still here. At the end of the day, when no one stayed, when no one came, you were calling out my name. Still here, through the fire and fear. Still here, I can feel you near. In the place where I was left alone, you made it holy, you made it home. Still here. I've carried shame I didn't earn, through every lesson hard to learn. The ones I loved turned and left, and silence filled each empty breath. But something deeper would not die, a quiet flame, a reason why. Not my strength, not my will, a grace that holds me still. In the ruins of my story, I found the God of resurrection glory. Still here, when the world walked away. Still here, at the end of the day, when no one stayed, when no one came, you were calling out my name. Still here, through the fire and fear. Still here, I can feel you near. In the place where I was left alone, you made it holy, you made it home. Still here. Psalm 46. You are my refuge, my strength in every storm. Not a God who watches from a distance, but a Father who holds on. Still here, when the world walked away. Still here, at the end of the day, You are not forgotten. You are not finished. He was here the whole time. Still here. There was a night I made a decision. I was gonna stop. Stop trying. Stop hoping. Stop holding on. But something, or someone, would not let me go. This is the song I couldn't write until I survived it. It was 3 in the morning, cold and still. I'd climbed as far as I could climb, standing at the edge of my own will. I ran out of reasons, ran out of time. The prayers felt empty, the ceiling fell low. I'd given my best and watched it fail. I whispered, God, if you're there, let me know, 'cause I'm holding on by the thinnest veil. And the darkness said, just let it go. But deep inside, a fire said no. The night I almost quit was the night you met me there, when I had nothing left to give. You were already there. The night I almost quit, you called me by my name. What felt like my ending was the turning of the page. I almost quit, but you wouldn't let me go. I almost quit, now I need you all to know. The night I almost quit was the night I was made whole. I've seen the ones who never made it back, who stopped before the morning came. I carry them with me on this narrow track. I climb for them, I bear their names. So when the weight says you are done, and every voice says you have lost, remember every war that has been won was won by those who knew the cost. And the darkness said, just let it go. But the cross says, I already know. The night I almost quit was the night you met me there, when I had nothing left to give. You were already there. The night I almost quit, you called me by my name. What felt like my ending was the turning of the page. I almost quit, but you wouldn't let me go. I almost quit, now I need you all to know. The night I almost quit was the night I was made whole. Psalm 35. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I did not know that night would be so long. I did not know the morning would be so beautiful. If you are in your night right now, do not quit before the morning comes. God has not forgotten your address. He never left the room. was the night I was made whole. You made it through the night. That matters more than you know. Joy is coming. Don't quit before the morning. Don't quit.
You learn to disappear in plain sight, to laugh loud enough that no one asks questions, to be fine, always fine. But God saw what you hid from everyone else. He saw you. He still sees you. I perfected the art of the crowded room, where everyone laughs and no one sees. I wore my smile like a costume, and no one ever asked about me. I watched them leave without looking back. I counted all the ones who stayed, none. I built my walls so perfectly intact that even I forgot what I had done. But you were watching through the silence. You were counting every tear. Invisible to everyone, but never invisible to you. When I was lost inside the crowd, you were breaking yourself through. You knew my name before I spoke it. You knew my pain before I cried. The one who felt completely hidden was the one you never left behind. Invisible, but you still found me. Invisible, but I was known in the silence of my hiding. You made sure I wasn't alone. The hollow ache of Sunday mornings, when everyone belongs but me. I mouth the words without the meaning, wondering if you could really see. Not just the version that I offer, not just the face I bring to prayer, but the one behind the careful laughter, the one that's always standing there. Still you were watching through the silence, still counting every single tear. Invisible to everyone, but never invisible to you. When I was lost inside the crowd, you were breaking yourself through. You knew my name before I spoke it. You knew my pain before I cried. The one who felt completely hidden was the one you never left behind. Invisible, but you still found me. Invisible, but I was known in the silence of my hiding. You made sure I wasn't alone. Psalm 13:9, you have searched me, you have known me. You know when I sin, when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from far away. from your gaze. Even the darkness is not dark to you. And even I am known. Invisible to everyone, but never invisible to you. When I was lost inside the crowd, you were breaking yourself through. You knew my name before I spoke it. You knew my pain before I cried. The one who felt completely hidden was the one you never left behind. Invisible, but you still found me. Invisible, silence of my hiding, you made sure I wasn't alone. You made sure I wasn't alone. You were never invisible to him. He has known you from before the beginning. You are seen, you are known, you are loved. You are not invisible.
Some burdens don't have names. You can't explain them at the dinner table. You can't post them on the wall. You just carry them quietly, alone, day after day. Jesus saw that weight before you picked it up, and he is still saying, come. I wake before the morning light, already tired before the fight. I've carried this so many years, I can't remember life without the weight. I smile through every crowded room, but dragging something like a tomb. No one sees the thing I bear, no one knows it's always there. I've tried to put it down so many times, but my hands don't know how to let go. The weight I carry, I was never meant to carry alone. The weight I carry, there is one who calls it his own. Come to me, you who are weary, lay it down at my feet. The weight I carry was carried first for me, on a cross, on a hill, for a soul just like this. The weight I carry is already his. The weight of choices I can't undo, the weight of words I said to you, the weight of grief that has no grave, the weight of love I couldn't save, the weight of being not enough, the weight of dreams ground down to dust. I've built my back around the stone, I've carried it so long it feels like home. But you are calling through the weariness. Your voice is steady, sure and close. The weight I carry, I was never meant to carry alone. The weight I carry, there is one who calls it carry is already His. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Not a rest that asks you to be stronger, but a rest that holds you as you are. Weak, tired, still loved, still held, still His. On a hill for a soul just like this. The weight I carry is already His. Is already His. You don't have to carry it anymore. He already did. Lay it down. Lay it down.
There is a version of you that the world tried to bury. A purpose that was spoken over you before you were born. You didn't stumble into this life by accident. You were placed here, deliberately, precisely, on purpose. Jeremiah 29:11 was written for you.
They said I'd never make it through, that everything I touched would fall. I believed the voice that said I'm through, before I even heard the call. But something older than their words was written deep inside my bones. A purpose planted by the word that makes this broken ground my home. I was not an accident, I was not a second choice. I was formed before the foundation, called before I had a voice. I was made for this. Every scar, every storm, I was made for this. I was shaped in the fire. I was made for this. When they said I'd be nothing, God said this one is mine. I was made for this. For the pain and the glory, I was made for this. For the end of the story, when the world wrote me off, heaven wrote me in. I was made for this. The years that felt like they were lost were years that He was building me. The price that felt too high a cost was the price that would set me free. I stopped apologizing for the road that brought me to this place. The wounds I carry are not scars of shame, they are the marks of saving grace. I was not an accident, I was not a second choice. I was formed before the foundation, and I will not silence this voice. I was made for this. Every scar, every storm, I was made for this. I was shaped in the fire. I was made for this. When they said I'd be nothing, God said this one is mine. I was made for this. For the pain and the glory, I was made for this. For the end of the story,
Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Not a plan written by your failure, not a plan written by their rejection, a plan written before the beginning of time by the one who has never, not once, been wrong.
Every scar, every storm, I was made for this. I was shaped in the fire, made for this. When they said I'd be nothing, God said, this one is mine. I was made for this, for the pain and the glory, made for this, for the end of the story. When the world wrote me off, heaven wrote me in. I was made for this.
You were not a mistake. You were not an afterthought. You were made on purpose, for a purpose.
You were made for this.
They handed you a label on your worst day, and you wore it because you didn't know yet that a scar is not a sentence. A scar is evidence that you survived, and the author of your story is not finished writing. I have been the sum of my mistakes, the headline of my lowest page. I let one chapter write my name. I let one wound become my cage. I wore the weight of what was done like a verdict I could not appeal. I introduced myself to everyone by the thing I most needed to heal. But the one who wrote the stars by name does not define me by my shame. The scar is not the story, the fall is not the end, the broken is not the beautiful, until God breathes on it again. He gives a crown for ashes, He turns the mourning into song. The scar is not the story, it's the proof that I held on. I've watched the ones who never moved beyond the moment they fell down, who built their life inside the wound and never found their way around. But I have seen what grace can do with what was shattered, spent and gone. I've seen the ruins rearranged into something heaven sent. The one who turned the grave to glory is still rewriting every story. The scar is not the story, the fall is not the end, the broken is not the beautiful, until God breathes on it again. He gives a crown for ashes, He turns the mourning into song. The scar is not the story, it's the proof that I held on. Isaiah 61:3, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, a
a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. God does not recycle your pain, He redeems it. He does not cover your scar, He makes it beautiful. Until God breathes on it again, He gives a crown for ashes, He turns the mourning into song. The scar is not the story, it's the proof that I held on. It's the proof that I held on. Your worst moment is not your definition. Your scar is not your sentence. He is making something beautiful. The story is not over.
You think you've run out of time, that the window is closed, that you are too broken, too late, too far gone. But the one who started something in you has never left a work unfinished. He is not done with you yet. I looked at all the years behind, the doors that closed, the ties that frayed. I counted up what I'd left behind and called it everything I'd wasted. I thought the chance had come and gone, that grace had limits like the rest, that somewhere on this broken road I failed the last remaining test. But he who calls is also he who keeps, and what he starts he will complete. Unfinished, that's what I am. Not abandoned, still in his hands. The God who spoke the world to life is still speaking over mine. Unfinished, not a failure. Unfinished, still becoming what he started in the darkness. He is finishing in the light. I am not too late, I am not too far, I am not too broken, I am unfinished, still his. I've seen the ones who stop too soon, calling down midway, who believed the lie that it was over, and quietly just faded away. I will not be that unsung chapter.
until the final page is won. He who calls is also he who keeps, and what he starts, he will complete.
Unfinished,
That's what I am,
not abandoned,
still in his hands. The God who spoke the world to life is still speaking over mine.
unfinished,
Not a failure,
unfinished,
still becoming what he started in the darkness. He is finishing in the light. I am not too late. I am not too far. I am not too broken. I am unfinished, still his. Philippians 1:6. Being confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Not your completion,
his completion,
not your timeline,
his timeline,
not your strength.
his faithfulness.
He started this, he will finish it.
Unfinished,
That's what I am,
not abandoned,
still in his hands. The God who spoke the world to life is still speaking over mine.
unfinished,
Not a failure,
unfinished,
still becoming what he started in the darkness. He is finishing in the light. I am not too late. I am not too far. I am not too broken. I am unfinished, still his, still his. It is not too late. He is not finished with you. The best chapter may still be ahead. You are unfinished, and that is a promise.
You tried. You used everything. The rejection, the betrayal, the failure, the shame, the silence. And I am still here. You did not break me. And now I know you never could. I remember every night you had me on my knees. Every word designed to make me small. Every door you closed, every dream you tried to seize. Every time you made me feel I'd fall. But I found something you were not expecting, a faith that burns beneath the ash, a God who meets the broken and the wrecked and turns their mourning into something that will last. You thought you had the final word, but you forgot whose voice I heard. You did not break me, I am still standing. You did not take me, I am still here. Everything you threw against my foundation only made it crystal clear that I am more than what you did to me. I am more than where I've been. Romans 8:37, I am more than a conqueror.
damage, living like the wound was all I had. But the one who saw the cross before the garden can take the worst and make it into glad. So I am taking back the years you stole. I am reclaiming what was mine. The enemy of my soul miscalculated. He forgot about the God who turns the tide. You thought you had the final word, but the resurrection had the last. You did not break me, I am still standing. You did not take me, I am still here. Everything you threw against my foundation only made it crystal clear that I am more than what you did to me. I am more than where I've been. Romans 8:37, I am more than a conqueror through the one who loved me then. You did not break me, you only proved I couldn't be broken. To everything that tried to end me, to the voice that said I'd never rise, to the night that felt like it would last forever, to the loss that looks me in the eyes. You did not win, you will not win, because the one who holds me has already won. And I am still that tried to break you failed. You are more than a conqueror. You were never breakable. You rehearsed that moment 1,000 times. The thing you said, the thing you did, the thing you didn't do. You've become the prosecuting attorney of your own soul. But the judge of all the earth has already rendered a verdict. And it is not guilty. I have replayed the moment so many times. I know it frame by frame, word by word. I've built a courtroom somewhere in my mind, where I'm convicted every single time I'm heard. I am the witness, I am the accused. The evidence is everything I've done. I sentenced myself before the gavel fell, and threw away the key to what I'd won. But there is one who sees the full account, and still chose love before the verdict came. I am not my worst day, I am not my lowest fall. inside that never lets me rest, that counts my failures like a liturgy, has never heard the verdict of the cross, or it would know it has no claim on me. I am learning how to be a witness to the grace that speaks a different truth, that what was nailed upon that hill on Friday became the morning news on Sunday's proof. The one who bled to make the record clean is not the one condemning what he redeemed. I am not my worst day, I am not my lowest fall, I am not the sum of every failure, I am not defined by all I've done at all. There is no condemnation for the ones who are in Christ. I am not my worst day, I am not my worst day. I have been acquitted by the cross. I am not my worst day. Romans 8:1. There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Not some condemnation, not less condemnation. No condemnation. The case is closed. The record is clean. And the record is clean. And the judge is also your Father. I am not my worst day, I am not my lowest fall, I am not the sum of every failure, I am not defined by all I've done at all. There is no condemnation for the ones who are in Christ. I am not my worst day, I am not my worst day. I have been acquitted by the cross. I am not my worst day. The verdict is it not guilty. You are not your worst day. You never were. You have spent your whole life on the outside of rooms, watching others belong, wondering what was wrong with you. Nothing was wrong with you. Before the world began, you were already chosen. I know what it is to be the last one picked, to watch the circle close without my name, to press my face against the glass and feel that everyone belongs but me the same. I've written off my worth 1,000 times, convinced myself I wasn't meant to stay, that love was something given to the worthy, and I had always thrown that part away. But before the stars were hung in place, before the first breath shaped my face, chosen before the world began,
I earned it.
Chosen
Because He wanted to.
Chosen
By the God of all creation.
Chosen
And that changes everything. I've lived too long inside the lie that belonging had a price I couldn't pay, that love was a reward for the deserving, and grace was something I'd have to earn someday. But I have found a table with my name on it, set before the foundation of the world, where every orphaned heart is finally welcomed, and every hidden child is finally heard. Before the stars were hung in place, He wrote my name in love. By grace, chosen before the world began.
Chosen
Not by what I've done.
Chosen
Before I had a name to give, before I had a battle to be won, I was wanted in the truest sense. I was known before I knew.
Chosen
Not because I earned it.
Chosen
Because He wanted to.
Chosen
By the God of all creation.
Chosen
And that changes everything. Ephesians 1. For He chose us in Him before the creation of the world, to be holy and blameless in His sight. Before you failed,
Chosen
before you doubted,
Chosen
before you were born,
Chosen
not as a second thought, not as a consolation, as the deliberate, irreversible, eternal choice of a God who has never made a mistake. You were chosen. Chosen before the world began.
Chosen
Not by what I've done.
Chosen
Before I had a name to give, before I had a battle to be won,
I was wanted
in the truest sense.
I was known
Before I knew.
Chosen
Not because I earned it.
Chosen
Because He wanted to.
Chosen
By the God of all creation.
Chosen
And that changes everything. Everything. You were never on the outside. You were chosen before the beginning. You belong completely, eternally. You were always chosen.
You have been down before, more times than you want to count. And every time, you got back up. That is not weakness. That is the most extraordinary thing a human being can do. Rise again. I've kissed the ground more times than I can say.
tasted dust and swallowed down my pride. I've watched my best laid plans just fall away, and wondered if this time I'd stay inside. But every time the darkness said, stay down, and every time my body said, enough, there was a voice that reached beneath the ground that said, you are not finished, rise up. I fall, but falling is not failing. I break, but broken is not done. Rise again, like you always do. Rise again, they can't keep you down. Rise again, for the ones who are watching, for the ones who need to see it's possible. Rise again, through the fire and the flood. Rise again, covered in the mud. Rise again, because you were made for rising. Micah 7:8. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Rise again. I've seen the ones who let the fall become the final chapter in their story's end, who laid their armor down and stayed undone, and never found the courage to ascend. But I have made a covenant with rising, that no matter what the morning brings, I will be standing when the smoke is lifted. I will be standing, arms outstretched like wings. I fall, but falling is not failing. I break, but I was built for rising. Rise again, like you always do. Rise again, they can't keep you down. Rise again, for the ones who are watching, for the ones who need to see it's possible. Rise again, through the fire and the flood. Rise again, covered in the mud. Rise again, because you were made for rising. Micah 7:8. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Rise again. Micah 7:8. Do not gloat over me, my enemy. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. This is not a wish. This is not a hope. This is a declaration of someone who has been down before and knows exactly who lifts them up. Rise! Rise! Rise again, like you always do. Rise again, they can't keep you down. Rise again, for the ones who are watching, for the ones who need to see it's possible. Rise again, through the fire and the flood. Rise again, covered in the mud. Rise again, because you were made for rising. Micah 7:8. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Rise again. Rise again. Rise again. You got up again. That is everything. Rise again.
This is the last thing I want to say to you. After everything, the falling, the rising, the hiding, the fighting, the carrying, the surviving, I want you to hear this one thing. You, exactly as you are enough. not almost enough, not enough if you improve. Enough now, here as you are. God said so. I spent my whole life chasing the version of myself that I thought I should be. Always one more step from the finish line. Always almost, but never completely. I measured my worth by the weight of my output, by the love I could earn, by the ground I could take. I never stood still long enough to hear it, the voice that was saying, enough for my sake. But grace does not ask me to be more. Grace says, you are what I came here for. Enough, not when I'm better, not when I'm fixed. Enough, right now in this broken moment. Enough, in the middle of this. His grace is sufficient, His power made perfect in my weakness. I am enough because He says so. I am enough. I have always been enough. Enough. I've heard it said that love must be deserved, that worth is something measured by success. But I have stood inside the grace of God and found that I was loved at my worst, not my best. So I am letting go of every scoreboard, every tally of my failures and my wins. I am resting in the finished work of Jesus, where enough was spoken long before I sinned. Grace does not ask me to be more. Grace says, you are what I came and died for. Enough, not when I'm better, not when I'm fixed. Enough right now in this broken moment. Enough in the middle of this. His grace is sufficient, His power made perfect in my weakness. I am enough because He says so. I am enough. I have always been enough. Enough. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Not my grace will be sufficient. Not my grace was sufficient. My grace is sufficient. Present tense right now for you. In this moment, in this weakness, in this insufficiency you've been carrying. My grace is enough. You are held. You are loved. You are enough. Not when I'm better, not when I'm fixed. Enough right now in this broken have always been enough. Still here, still standing, still chosen, still unfinished.